Thank you for calling National Business Solutions, the #1 destination for office furniture.
I witnessed a problem.
I'm very sorry to hear that, sir. What was the problem?
It's a big problem.
How's it going, y'all? Rowdy Riles back with another TV review. So I just finished The Chair Company. It is an HBO original starring Tim Robinson, starring and written by Tim Robinson. And if you don't know who that is, I Think You Should Leave on Netflix is one of his shows. He was also in Detroiters. And then he also had the movie Friendship with Paul Rudd. And he is a hilariously funny dude. It is very cringe comedy. So with all that being said, let's talk about the show.
I'm uncovering a vast criminal conspiracy.
Show yourself.
Smug little
Chairs are everywhere. They're invisible. They're nothing. Nobody thinks about it.
So the show is about a guy who works for a construction company that builds, buildings, obviously. And he's working on this project, which is a mall. And during his presentation, his chair breaks. And it leads him down this rabbit hole of conspiracy, thrills, just bringing him places he never would have thought he would go, and just letting Tim Robinson really unleash the craziness that his brain has and just be as cringy and weird and awkward as possible, but in a serialized format with a very good conspiracy thriller aspect to it. It's kind of like cringe comedy mixed with whodunit mixed with a detective movie, because he's really trying to figure out why this chair broke and embarrassed him, and it leads him to find all these connections, all this crazy stuff, and it just keeps going and going and going and getting worse and worse and crazier. The cast has some very good actors. I remember the wife is in Children's Hospital on Adult Swim. The daughter is Bev from It, and then of course we've got Lou Diamond Phillips plays his boss. So there's a huge cast of characters, and it's all just a lot of fun. And he really gets to show you his crazy antics, but it's more reined in than you're used to with stuff from Tim Robinson. Like, he used to write for SNL, and their loss is our gain, because without him getting fired from SNL and not doing that anymore, he wouldn't be making this show and other shows. And I really do hope that Tim Robinson's comedy continues to grace our screens, because for a person like me with just the dumbest sense of humor, it hits all those bells. He'll go from talking really quietly 1 second to yelling like this. What the heck is going on? So I play his clips in my live streams. So if you're familiar with there's too much or what the just stuff like that. That is all from I Think You Should Leave. And you should totally go watch that on Netflix. But we're talking about The Chair Company. And I just wanted to encourage people to watch this, because it ended on a cliffhanger. And I thought this would be a one and done show, but it seems like Tim Robinson has plans to continue it and make the conspiracy larger and crazier, and just bring in some more elements to the show to just kind of keep you on your toes. And it really, like, every episode feels, you watch it and you're like, what the hell did I just watch? Where is this going? And the season finale felt just like that. And I really do appreciate the cringe comedy. That is great. Just putting a person in a situation with a very awkward person who just kind of says what's on their mind or doesn't really have a filter. Because that's how I am. Most of the time, I don't have a filter. So I can relate to just going absolutely crazy and obsessing over something and it absolutely rocking my brain at all times. So I totally understand where that's coming from. So yeah, if you have the opportunity to watch this, please go check it out. Go watch all of Tim Robinson's stuff. I Think You Should Leave. Friendship, Detroiters, it's all fantastic. It's all funny. I would say Detroiters is the most like normal styled comedy out of all this stuff. So maybe start with there if you're not used to the more like cringe, like off the wall stuff. And I Think You Should Leave is just skits. It's just skits. And this, like I said, is more serialized, more story driven. So is the movie with Paul Rudd. That is a very good movie. It's a very, very slow dive into madness for a person, and they just hit their breaking point and it goes absolutely crazy. And much like the show, but kind of more reined in, just so that they can have the more long form storytelling. And I really do appreciate it. And if y'all appreciate my takes on TV and movies and all that stuff, make sure to hit the like button, because it's not my normal content, but it is something I enjoy doing. I enjoy giving my opinion on everything. So if you like it, smash like, become a channel member if you're already subscribed. If you're not subscribed, smash the subscribe button. Become a subscriber. Then you can notify yourself whenever I'm going live, whenever I have a new video, whatever. So make sure to do all those things. Comment. Let me know if you've seen this. If you like Tim Robinson's comedy, how your day is going. Just say, hey, keep your head up, stay brave, be kind to your local LGBTQ community. If you're protesting, be super duper extra super safe. I love y'all. I will see you next time, and bye-bye.
What the What the
Return to
Found a mythical Walmart end cap.
Ah, Morty, you're still watching this crap, isn't this? To review figures and toys and stuff, aren't you a little old for toys? Ah, jeez, Rick, you know, I don't think you should call her a bitch, and I kind of like her videos, so maybe you should shut the f*** up. Thank you, Morty. Thank you.